Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Total War Shogun 2 with me, Get Daved. So, offensive or defensive techniques. What are our bonuses? +2 melee attack, +2 melee defense. We'll go for attack on this one. Ugo. Got the rice exchange. This is, in the long run, going to be pretty far removed from the front lines. So I'm going to invest in Sake Den. That'll get me a ninja, because I've gone without one for quite some time. And it'd be worth getting the Metsuke close to the front lines. As long as we can keep order. That's a bit less public order than I'd like, but I like to have a fairly generous margin of error. And we've got another general to work with as well. Right, now it's winter, so now it's not exactly a great time for us to get in the huge offensive, but wouldn't mind a little bit of one. Yari Drill Yard here, hey? And this is a place where it's super cheap for us to recruit units. I am going to build some stables here, I think. Because I've gone for quite some time without my favorite unit. And that makes me feel sad. Nobody likes a sad LP'er. Hojo Takeda alliance broken. Alright. Get some stables going there. We should probably focus on terrace farming because we don't exactly have a huge amount of food kicking around. And that's the daimyo's army. Boy, I miss those awesome katana samurai. Give him some reinforcements. Just gonna zip back to where a high quality stone is, because of course we can upgrade things for a lot cheaper back here. This is where we could start going for things like, that'd be a good first terrace farm to set up. And yeah, I'm gonna have the daimyo march in. I'm gonna save the game and have the daimyo march in. Wait, we're not at war with... Oh, the Usagi. Nice. They're very far away from me. I don't really want to be on good terms with the Usagi. I guess I usually end up fighting them, so I kinda... I'm carrying my bigotry into the LP, but... Hey, that's just how it's happening. What to do, what to do. Not sure if I... Okay, here's what we gotta do. We have a harbor here. Need to recruit some units to ferry some soldiers. I want to take this island first. Island of Sado. Sado. Some Bokobayas ought to do it. I'll move them down to where my territory is, and you know what? No, I'm not going to attack until I have some intelligence on them from my ninja, who should be coming shortly. I just do not have a very good economic situation here, so to declare war on a clan that I have no real... well, bone to pick. Okay, Ugo. Get some terrace farming going on here. Can no longer afford the ninja. That's okay with me. Because we've got all the time in the world. What's the rush? I know I'm not in a hurry. Okay, so what we'll do in this situation is we'll march our armies thither. Load them onto a boat, take the island. No big deal. Sorry for the lack of eventfulness. We don't have any meaningful wars right now, so it makes it tricky. I could send some ships along the coast all the way to the relevant territory, but some good upgrades, boys. Iron mining complex. That would put off the ninja by another turn. But it would give us more wealth in the not too distant future. And some cheaper units. Okay, that's a pretty good sized army. It should be adequate for what we need it to do. Which is actually not all that much. One more turn and we'll have our last Bokobaya. Put him in position and then we'll ship our army over, take over the island. Not sure if it really gives us a huge tactical advantage, but I've never been there before.
Master, we are not making enough of the trade infrastructure in this
Yeah, that's a good point.
If we upgrade road systems and ports,
And still can't afford that ninja, but now is the time for economics. The Asegi appear to be growing in strength. might be operating on the false assumption that time is a luxury we have. Yeah, that took the whole turn, as it normally does. 2, 3, 4, 5. They've got more provinces than I do. This place looks fairly well defended against an incoming assault. I will probably pay dearly for that assumption, but in the meantime, we'll operate on it. Get that ninja. Primarily use them for spying right now. Get to Fukushima. For the cost, I think it would be better for me to invest in other things right now. We're getting a pretty good work on that infrastructure over there, though, so that's nice. Oh yeah. We don't have war horses. I forgot about that detail. Well, taking that island could very well set me up for better trade in the future. And here I believe we wanted to have a monastery built. Or pardon me, a Buddhist temple first. That'll give us a bit of a bonus to our research as well. And I'm gonna try to shift my focus from recruiting Ashigaru now to recruiting samurai. And you know what? I see no reason... No, you know what? We'll just stick things out. I was gonna say... I see no reason why we can't attack them quite yet. This changes things too, though. Ah. Across all provinces versus plus 25% wealth growth. I want to be forward-thinking. So this would get me 40, 80... This would probably result to more money in the long run. And again, I'm trying to be forward-thinking right now. Trying to... Oh, am I at war? He also has 3 ships there. This could be a catastrophe in the making, everybody. Just putting that out there, because those are loaded with ships, including the daimyo. If they sink that... Oh, I forgot to do construction and everything. I got all distracted and worried. If they sink those ships, I am absolutely screwed. One would even question what I was thinking sending 3 Bokobayas to do that. Well, they didn't make a move at me. Can they march? No. There's gold on this island, everybody. It was worth it. And it's unlikely they'll have an adequate army to withstand that assault. Okay, we'll get some more Yari samurai there. Maybe not too many at this point. I do want a fortress here, though. At some point, anyway. Okay, we're starting to get to the point where I like to switch over to Bushido, but I can wait a little longer. I guess it's still relatively early in the game. This one's going Hattori Tokugawa. Uzen Province. Do we need to upgrade our temple or something? Yes, we do. Now typically we need to take 25 provinces, including all the ones we have, and a couple more, and Kyoto, to win the game. Typically when you get, and 25 in total by the way, typically when you get about halfway there is when the Shogun tells everyone to crush you, and the all-out battle begins. Ideally, wow. They have a pretty significant force there, of nothing but elite units. How did they get to that level? Like... oh well. They have 3 generals. If only I had Yari cavalry. Yeah, this is a pretty elite force we're dealing with here. Well, let's fight and then end the LP. End the video, anyway. I guess they've been trapped on that island and they've had nothing to do but raise an elite military unit. I just don't understand how they could have gotten like level 4 experience units. They're gonna obliterate me. Boy, was I wrong about their relative strength. They have a crapload of bow samurai, though. Meanwhile, I still have not been leveraging the Nodachi samurai that are the advantage of the Date clan. Man, I'm gonna get pwned. Alright. Well, there are some nice looking hills. I think I'm gonna situate my entire army atop this hill. Oh yeah, and we can deploy these shields. I might do that too, actually. up there. Now our Yari Samurai, I think I'm gonna have to try doing something crazy with them. I don't want to get them so far removed from the rest of the conflict that they can't go after the general, but I think I'm gonna have to try pulling some sort of flanking maneuver with them. And I don't like that. And I'm gonna go with the usual on this one. Yari Samurai behind, or Yari Ashigaru behind, and we'll have them charge in front. Because we aren't going to be getting hit with a lot of cavalry here. Hopefully we still have the bonus to our melee attack. And we'll just have these guys sitting on the flanks. Okay. They have to come to me. It also looks like the Yari Samurai are in a bad place for sneaking up on the enemy. It looks like they're just going to encounter the full brunt of the enemy forces. I'm going to move them back closer. And we'll just hit the fast forward. Oh, I wish I had Yari cavalry. That would put them in their place. Or Way of the Bow, that would be nice. They probably have it. If I get hit with fire arrows, I'm screwed. Sorry for the lack of optimism, everybody. It's not terribly certain how we're going to get an advantage on this force. Oh man. So those units are hidden when that happens.
Hidden units, my lord. Treacherously meant to ambush us.
Okay, you're getting shelled to death. Yeah, run. Okay, the moment of truth is coming. Now, I think they've made... it's tough to tell, actually. I was going to say, I think they've made a bit of a mistake, because it looks like there's a seam I could rush them, maybe, with some Katana Samurai. Here's what we're going to do. Focus on the incoming rush enemies. There's a large number of bow samurai behind there.
Our hidden units have been discovered, my lord.
Oh. Some mistakes are happening from their point of view, I think. I think I can get those guys around and get them engaging their general. The other thing we might be able to do is flank around with our general. He's our only cavalry unit, but it might still work. Okay, they have some units routing.
Our general is in grave danger,
Well,
my lord.
got bad news. General's probably not going to survive this fight. No, I do not want you engaging in that fight. Now go get him. Okay. That doesn't look good. The unit's getting massively outflanked. We are going to have to go give them help and some serious missile attack support. So I can't really afford to lose that flank. And we need to help these guys before they get
My lord, their general has fallen.
totally overwhelmed. Okay, one general down. These Yashigaru need to find their generals again. I don't see any way of them getting there, but... Okay. Another problem has been created. Their general's going up against mine, so we'll just have to pull them back. There's nothing more to it than that. Run away! Okay, something goofy happened with one of our Ashigaru units chasing down. General, we've got to inspire everybody, and everyone's still rallied, so I'm gonna hold off on doing anything too crazy. Those Ashigaru are routing, so it's time for us to go for the bow samurai over there. If we can get up close on them, that might turn the tide of this battle, although it's not going terribly for us. Let's get serious for a minute. And that general is basically screwed right now, so I'm just going to get him to get out of there. I don't want to keep losing generals left and right. Moving my general over there. Okay.
Our men
Yeah.
are running from the battlefield.
We held off pretty long, though.
Shameful display.
If you can rally fleeing Ashigaru sometimes. Who cares? If I can take out their last general.
This is the black day.
Uh-oh.
Our general has
And the daimyo. And things didn't go well, everybody. Well. Now to decide if we revisit that or not. If the daimyo's dead, I think it might come to that. Well, we cost them dearly. Oh my goodness. Well, we're gonna have to think about that one. I'll see you all in the next video.